Since this video is a pretty lengthy one, I have added some timestamps to most of everything that I talk about, so please do feel free to jump around to parts that you're most interested in. I do talk a lot about the recent Nintendo Direct. I know I'm a bit late to that, but this was recorded a little while ago. Also, if you want to participate in the next art video, please be sure to comment any questions or anything you'd like to talk about in the next one. I think it would make my videos more interesting in my opinion, and I get to, interact with you guys a little bit more. That's pretty much all I got, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoy. Hello everybody, and welcome to another Artcast thingamajig. I'm only calling it an Artcast at the moment because it's all I can think to call it at the moment. I do have a name for it, but I had to explain what it is first. So it's where, we talk and stuff about, all the things that I nerd out about while I draw something for you. So what I'm actually going to call this series, I was originally going to call it like, what is it? Cosplay crossover or something like that. However, that's only the genre of series of what I'm drawing or whatever has nothing tied to what I'm talking about. So what I'm gonna call this series, I'm gonna call this series a heart to art. It's good, right?
No!
It's like a heart to heart with you and me while I do art. A heart to art. I hope no one took that because I will be so sad if someone already came up with that. Anyways, I have a way more organized list of things to talk about. Last time it was very freestyle. I was just trying to come up with stuff to talk about. I actually have a list of topics that I want to talk about. 95, if not 100% of it has to do with games, so I apologize. It is my biggest passion. It is my biggest nerd out topic or whatever. I do have other interests. I don't know. That's all I can think of at the moment. So, but before we, why did I put the mic over here? I'm not there yet. But before we get started, kind of flustered all of a sudden. I don't know. We're gonna find out what characters we're gonna be drawing. This is scary every time because so many things could end up going so wrong. The more I think about these characters getting mixed up. Not gonna lie, I might have to re-roll on some because I'm that scared. Alright, you ready to roll? Let's roll. Again, Wheel Random, that is the website I'm using. Let's see what we're gonna get. Last time we got Game & Watch and Ryu. What is it? Min Min? Okay, I do like me some Min Min.
What do you mean by that?
Not Smash Bros. Min Min, unfortunately, but I am a big ARMS fan, and that's why Min Min is still a big disappointment for me in the game. She was my favorite ARMS character. She is my favorite ARMS character, but you can't translate ARMS into Smash. That'll be a video for another day, probably. I don't know. No promises, but I feel like I've been thinking about making a video specifically talking about Min Min. Okay, what do we got next? Interesting. Min Min cosplaying as Dark Pit. Okay, so cosplaying a girl as a boy works way better than a boy cosplaying as a girl. That's the part that I'm the most scared of. Min Min and Dark Pit. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to think about this. I was given a very easy one, a very easy picture to draw the first time, and it was Game & Watch. It was so easy. It was so. I mean, I made it really long. But it's now I'm actually gonna have to really try. For anyone wondering what program I use, you didn't happen to see my other video. I am using a program called Procreate. It is very well known for anyone who likes to draw on a tablet. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with Min Min's head. Also, should I give her noodle wings? Is that what we're gonna do? I don't know. We're gonna see where this is gonna go. Okay. Okay. Start with the head. I'm not gonna start talking until I actually know what I want to do. Until I actually have like a thought out plan. Okay, so
what is that?
This is okay. So, for anyone wondering what the heck this is
disgusting.
A basic skeleton of the pose that I kind of want her in. Kind of. It's just an idea. It's just an outline. Not a professional one. Never said it was. So, an update on what I've been up to. What have I been up to? A lot of Zelda. I mean, lots. I never want to promise anything because then we end up with, situations where I want to make a video series and I don't know, something ends up not working out right, or I give up halfway or something like that. But I'm just gonna say it is a plan that I will upload, edit and upload or at least a majority of my Tears of the Kingdom gameplay. Right now, all of the recordings for Zelda equals out to roughly a half a terabyte worth of data. So yeah, I need to get to work. So I have 43 recordings, supposed to be 44. I screwed one up. Splatoon episode 1 style. I can't believe it. It was the second to last episode too, so that could have gone very bad. And each of them, except for a couple, are roughly an hour long. But double that because one of them's a face cam video and one of them's a gameplay video. So roughly, yeah, so that's how many videos I'm dealing with. I'm not gonna follow my skeleton strictly. I'm just gonna give myself an idea. Yeah, I've been playing a lot lately on it. I've been kind of in the middle of a hiatus, and for anyone who's been paying attention to me, you can see that. I uploaded those 3 Metroid Prime videos as a way to kind of give myself an editing vacation, because editing, it does take a lot of energy. We're gonna give Min Min some thick legs, because she definitely does leg day. Okay, not like Chun-Li legs. Okay, I'm liking the outline so far. This is looking good. But yeah, it's mostly what made me disappear for quite a while, because this was a very special game. It was definitely a very special circumstance where I do want to share it with you guys, but there's so much to do, and I don't like to settle for just unedited content. That's just not my thing. Okay, so I do have to talk about, I know I don't have anyone, religiously following me at the moment. It definitely sets an impression that I'm inconsistent. I'm definitely not trying to be. I'm busy a lot, and also just lazy a lot. A lot of the times I feel like I want to make an episode or edit something, and then I don't know, I just get distracted I don't know. I'm just personally disappointed in how much I've put out versus how much I've recorded. I've recorded way more than I actually have put out. And half a year later, I'm still editing Splatoon and Sonic videos. I don't know what's up with that. But that's kind of the thing you'd expect from... I mean, if I just settled for unedited videos, I'd upload everything. And that's probably how someone starting out should go. But that's not how I want to go, and that's just kind of a problem I'm putting myself into. And for the Tears of the Kingdom videos, because of that problem, I'm thinking I could probably lower my expectations as to how much I edit, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm not letting like the time pressure me of like when a game comes out and how often I upload it. I'm gonna get there eventually. I am going to eventually finish Splatoon and Sonic. I've done a lot of trimming. I haven't done a lot of editing. I was planning on returning to Mario & Rabbids. I did some recording for Metroid Prime just yesterday, and a little bit of today. I know, whatever I'm recording is probably going to be considered irrelevant as of the time of it being uploaded, but I'm going to try and not to care. Vague plan on what's coming. Like I said, I'm working on Tears of the Kingdom. I have been working on Metroid Prime again. Definitely knocking out Splatoon and Sonic as fast as I can. And after that, I plan on finally entering some new games. Hopefully more towards indie stuff. Of course, there had to be a Nintendo Direct, and that's actually the Nintendo Direct is a good chunk of what I'm going to be talking about today. But of course, there had to be some good stuff to show up in the Nintendo Direct that I may or may not want to record. These twirly arms, they're so hard. I might just have to kind of cheat. Yeah, I think we're cheating a little bit. And, I kind of don't care because I don't want to spend forever on this. Long and short of it, I do think Tears of the Kingdom is probably my game of the year. And if I am going to make a game of the year video, it's going to be second best game of the year because everyone's game of the year is going to be Tears of the Kingdom, and it's going to be such a boring choice. Everyone's going to be saying the same exact stuff. We need to appreciate something else. So I'm currently planning on a second best game of the year for me in terms of a video, because there'd be way too much to talk about for Zelda, and everyone else is going to be doing it. So yeah. And again, on the topic of Zelda, I sadly had to scrap a video that I was planning on working on. That's another thing I was working on in terms of, something for the channel. I just kind of ran into a point where like it was a Zelda theory video about a certain collectible or a certain reward you get after completing all the shrines, and it was a theory based on like what I thought like a future DLC was gonna be like, and like I wanted to do that because I didn't see anyone else cover any lore on this thing, and I was getting really excited. I was working on it. I recorded it. I wrote the script and everything, and then like I saw someone else kind of cover it, and then then I watched a little bit of it. Then I started questioning my own version of the theory, and then just like yesterday, I saw everyone, including some bigger name YouTubers, finally starting to cover it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm done now. Everyone else has their own interpretation, but I'm not going to spoil anything, but long story short, the mural that you see in Breath of the Wild about, you know, the hero and Zelda and the divine beasts fighting the first calamity. I thought the DLC was going to end up being like that, where you go back in time to become that hero. The DLC was probably going to be called the first calamity or something like that. That was a vague, you know, idea of what my theory was, but it seems like, you know, other people already came up with the idea. So that's when I kind of let go of it, unfortunately. So that's another thing I was going to be working on, but sadly I shafted it. Street Fighter 6 came out. I am surprised with the product. I knew I was gonna like it more than Street Fighter 5 because I actually really did not like Street Fighter 5. Biggest thing that I didn't like about it was the fact that a lot of it, like, you had such a tiny starting roster and the rest were just DLC characters out the wazoo. That was like my biggest gripe with it. And then art style was just not hitting it for me. Although I liked Street Fighter 4 and that art style is kind of weird looking at it now. But that's because we have Street Fighter 6 and that art style and graphics is so good. But yeah, I knew I was gonna like it better than Street Fighter 5. But I didn't think I was gonna like it that much more. Like, I definitely don't plan on going pro. I'm definitely incapable of doing such a thing. The only fighting game I could ever see myself going pro is Smash, and that's slim. That is extremely unlikely, and at least in my point of view, because just, I mean, people who are actually pro also have slim chances of like winning big and stuff like that. So it's just that kind of thing. Also, I do apologize if there's any art people who are like considering this mega cheating or whatever. Do you want to draw all these? I'm just saying. Do you want to draw all these little spirals? I didn't think so. It's called efficiency. But yeah, Street Fighter 6. I barely dipped my toes into the story mode, but I'm kind of liking it. It's okay so far. I'm just barely past the tutorial, so I can't really say much beyond that. The moves are really cool and really flashy. You know, the whole drive counter or system or whatever, just the whole drive system. I love it and hate it because it's so abusable. It's a really good improvement on past Street Fighter games. Not only that, you can choose, you know, you don't have to choose between your character's supers anymore. Your character just has them all now, which is something that should have been there the whole time. I don't know, but so far my favorite character to work with is Chun-Li. That's mostly due to my mom's love for Chun-Li, so I just kind of picked her and went. And so far, yeah, Chun-Li is my character, which is kind of surprising because I was leaning more towards Luke, Jamie, and DJ. Like they seemed pretty interesting to me. When I saw Lily, I was like, yeah, I dig her too. But no, Chun-Li, apparently. No complaints. So my idea for her arms, like, you know, I know the game's called Arms, you know, because, you know, that this is the arm, but in the game Arms, the actual gloves themselves are called Arms. Like the letters, all of them are capitalized. So those are the arms in the game. It makes no sense. But for her gloves or whatever, I'm thinking the bow and the arm thingy for Pit's side B, I guess. Alright, so this is a little bit of a Sonic section, because Sonic is kinda Sonic be wildin'. at the moment. So for Sonic, we got 3 things. Sonic Frontiers got an update, Sonic Origins got an update, and we got a new game called Sonic Superstars. Okay, I'm gonna start with Sonic Origins because that's fresh in my mind. Sonic Origins, we got the Amy DLC and the 16 Game Gear games. I got to try out Amy. I kind of forgot about the Game Gear games. I was mostly there to try out Amy. The way Amy works is interesting. Like, she's fun, but she doesn't feel finished because I feel like she's a little buggy at the moment. I've already ran into I played Sonic 3, and I mean I don't know if it's Hydro City or Hydrocity. I'm gonna go with Hydro City because it's water. And the boss in that area, I already got soft locked in it as Amy, and I don't know how. I don't know if it was Amy specifically or just the instance that I was standing on an item box or whatever. Just a little buggy, a little bit. Her drop dash like carries very little speed, but she does swing her hammer while drop dashing. So that's cool. I immediately wanted to see what her hyper form was in Sonic 3. And just a little spoiler for anyone who hasn't tried it out or happens to be a Sonic fan. When you turn Hyper Amy, and she has the ability to throw her like multiple hammers. She basically turns into a hammer bro. So I think that's pretty cool. Pretty much every hyper version of a character, they all get like their own specific different ability. Like Sonic, he can like flash, jump, or whatever, and during the flash, everyone on the screen just dies. Tails gets some birds that fight for him, which is weird. Knuckles, oh my god, they just can't get Knuckles right. Knuckles' hyper form is so bad. It like you have to glide into a wall, and it creates a little earthquake that might kill an enemy if you're near a wall or whatever. It's so bad. Also, this is looking weird. And then they like secretly updated to the point where like you could have Tails with any other character in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I think is really cool. But it made me think that you could team any character up with anyone, and I was excited for that, but unfortunately that's not the case. It's just Sonic 2 and just Tails. And then we have Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers had an anniversary update. I tried it out for a little bit. The birthday decorations, they were way too much. The UI was just so obscured and kind of annoying to look at. And then they had the audacity to put a spin dash in the game and make it practically annoying to unlock. So when I found out how you unlock it, I'm just like, no, I'm done. I'm not. Maybe next playthrough, but not here. And Sonic Superstars, pretty much the new Super Mario Bros. Of Sonic the Hedgehog. It looks amazing. Oh my god, both Mario and Sonic are going in beautiful directions. Oh, it looks so good. Sonic Superstars, that game looks really good. Like, they finally figured out how to make a 3D modeled classic Sonic game actually still looks like it feels like classic Sonic. That was a lot of likes in that sentence. Because Sonic Generations and Forces, they both had a classic Sonic in there, and it just didn't. It did not feel the same as, you know, like a classic 2D Sonic game. But I hope I can get my little brother and my friend Dylan / Lothar, by the way. Go check him out. He's a good friend of mine. He's a fun person to be around. But I hope I can get them to play Sonic Superstars with me. Now we're on to the Nintendo Direct, and I know Sonic Superstars was technically part of that, but it was announced before the Nintendo Direct, so... Mind-boggling news. I still can't believe that they did this. I'm in complete disbelief, and I haven't even played the game yet. I've been always wanting to play this game, except it's highly inaccessible. I never grew up with using the virtual console. I have a naked Wii and a naked Wii U and a naked DS and a naked 3DS that never used the virtual console because I just, for some reason, I mean, I was way too young to really buy my own stuff there, and just I don't know, just we never used the virtual console. I don't even know if I knew it was there when I was younger. So oops. So that was probably the last time Mario RPG, yeah, Sonic RPG coming to stores in November 5th, 2045. But yeah, I think the most available Super Mario RPG that I could probably get is from a SNES Mini. I think those are rare now, so that's unfortunate. Why is this character actually kind of working a little bit? But the Mario RPG Remake looks absolutely astounding. And you know, when you have Paper Mario go in the direction that it's gone, you know, the generic Mario enemies, the cookie cutter, you know, story or whatever. I'm not talking about Thousand Year Door, I'm not talking about Super Paper Mario, I'm talking about Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Origami King. And while I did enjoy Origami King and Color Splash to an extent, I never played Sticker Star. It's not the same, and it's because of, you know, mostly the director moving away, and I'm still upset about that. But with, you know, us not having a Mario RPG game, you know, actually try something in a while, it's so refreshing to see it come back in such a grand way. And I mean, I feel like Nintendo or Square Enix, probably Square Enix, has been trying to erase Gino's existence from everyone's memory for years. They would not let him be in Smash, except as a Mii costume, but the Mii costume looks like garbage. Sorry for anyone who they should have replaced his head. But there was a remastered Mario and Luigi game. I forget which one. I think it was it Superstar Saga? That game had a reference to Gino in the original version, but they erased it in the remaster for some reason. So it just felt like Square Enix kind of just kept shafting Mario RPG for some reason. So to see that they're remaking it, not just re-releasing it and tying it to a subscription, remaking it as a full 3D modeled, purchasable, physical game in the modern era. I am not a fan of this game because I've never played it, but I am becoming a fan just by looking at it. It is insane how good this game looks. And if the cutscenes look like that in the game, please, 4K Switch. Nah. Oh man, that's a day one purchase for me. Let me know if you guys want to see me play it, because when it comes out, it'll probably if I decide to record it, it's gonna take a while for me to get through it, just like all my other videos. Oh, it's so sad, but it's so true. I'm so bad at this. Okay, moving on. Mystery Peach game. What is this game about? This is a very, very interesting game. I have no idea what this game is. but I'm heavily intrigued. So the Peach game, they barely teased anything with it, but it looks really nice. Kind of looks like it uses either the Luigi's Mansion 3 engine or Mario Odyssey. I can't tell. Might be its own thing. Then they decided to remaster Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That came out of nowhere. That's nice. That's a nice surprise. I have a tradition where I play the 3 Luigi's Mansion games before Halloween in the middle of October. Sadly, I skipped Dark Moon last year because I skipped Luigi's Mansion 3 because I just didn't have enough time. So I only got to play Luigi's Mansion 1 last year. So that makes me sad. But seeing that game being remastered opens a lot of doors for other 3DS remasters. And I think that's wonderful. Wonder what they're gonna do with Luigi's Mansion 1. If I had it my way, I would definitely have the original Luigi's Mansion 1 re-released rather than have the 3DS remaster. Because there's just something about the first Luigi's Mansion, like the very original version. Something about the art style and atmosphere that just goes so well together. Like Luigi looks goofy, but it fits so well. And seeing the remake on 3DS, it didn't quite follow it. It kind of went the Dark Moon route. So it's just like, I don't know, I kind of hope they re-release the first one rather than re-release the remaster. I hope that's what I would do. Definitely probably not what they're gonna do. Then again, I didn't think they were gonna re-release yet, let alone remake Mario RPG. Still blows my mind.
Before we continue the video, I have an announcement to make. Allow me to introduce to you a brand new YouTuber. Here, come tell them what you want to tell them.
Hello everybody, I'm telling you Pitbull, also known as Pitbull MC. I'm brand new to YouTube. If you want to check out some Minecraft videos, I play on Java servers, and I'm very cute and silly. Thank you Ashton for letting me on here to talk about my channel. Bye bye.
Well, isn't he just the cutest thing ever? Yes. He is mostly focusing on making Minecraft videos, and if you want to check him out, link will be in the description. Thanks for tuning in.
We got Pikmin. Where do I begin? I know that Pikmin's such a niche game, but I still love the series deeply. So I'm definitely very excited for this announcement. Pikmin 4 is shaping to be a really solid game. It's like, I know some people that like don't care about Pikmin, and it's catching the eyes of people who don't play Pikmin, which is mega good news for the series, because it means it's probably going to be the best selling game in the series, and that makes me so happy. Because the game series has been struggling for years. Pikmin 4 has been in development for roughly 10 years. They said that they were working on it after 3, and then we heard nothing for about 10 years. Literally, not even joking. And then just poof, out of nowhere. It's here, next month. I didn't think I wanted to record Pikmin 4, but the more I look, like I was just planning on just playing it by myself, but the more I look at it, I'm like, maybe I do. And also, I never got to play Pikmin 1. It's funny, because I played Pikmin 2 and 3, but the reason why I got Pikmin 2 was for an interesting reason. I went to GameStop intending on buying Pikmin 1, but they didn't have any at the times. But they had Pikmin 2, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know there was a Pikmin 2. I'll take Pikmin 2. Loved the game. Loved it so much. I suck at it, and I still think I do. I still think that I suck at the game, because I'm just always constantly like worried that I'm gonna lose all my Pikmin, and I let that, fear rule me, and I'm just making all the stupid mistakes and whatnot. But I still love the series so much. And now I finally get to be able to play Pikmin 1. However, I am so stumped on whether or not I want the digital or the physical, because the digital is out right now, and the physical, according to Google, says that it's going to come out in September. I don't know if I want to wait that long, but then again, I don't know. I still have Pikmin 3 Deluxe to finish. I got that game hoping my brother would finish it with me, but he is avoiding playing that game with me, so that's why I haven't finished Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I have played Pikmin 3, I just didn't finish Deluxe. Speaking of, I haven't seen whether or not Pikmin 4 is multiplayer or not. I don't think they've mentioned that. And I find that surprising, because that was a big selling point for Pikmin 3, is that it was local co-op in the story mode. Also, what do you guys think so far? I think I'm doing pretty good. I am surprising myself. I've been asking Nintendo to finally just put Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 1 and 2 on Switch, and they finally did it. So that makes me very happy. So now every single game of Pikmin is finally on that system, and we're not counting Hey Pikmin. That's not a game. That's not a game that exists. Oh yeah, on the topic of Pikmin 4, they announced a new Pikmin, and I love it. Except sounds like there may be a caveat to it though, and that's the glow Pikmin. And glow Pikmin, they're pretty much just ghost Pikmin. I don't know if it's like the ghosts of Pikmin that have died before, or if that's just like the nature of what they're just literally glowing Pikmin. They look like ghosts, but we don't know if they're actually ghosts. They're ghosts. But they're a nighttime exclusive Pikmin, and I was okay with that at first. But then I realized they might be the only Pikmin you get at night. Like, you can't bring reds, you can't bring blues, you can't bring any of the other ones. Because all the other Pikmin hide in the onion at night. So, yeah, glow Pikmin might be a nighttime exclusive. Like, I mean, it is nighttime exclusive. It might be the only one you get at night, which is sad. And my thoughts on the other new Pikmin, this was announced a while ago, the Ice Pikmin. It's cute. It kind of feels like they're running out of ideas, but it's cute. I'll take it. Kind of looks like the Rock Pikmin's cousin or something. But the fact that Pikmin 4 is going to have every single returning Pikmin makes me so happy, because that's all I wanted in Pikmin 3 was, you know, to have the three main ones: red, blue, yellow, rock, pink, purple, and white. But purple and white were kind of shafted in the story mode, and they were randomly put into the mini games just because they didn't actually serve a great purpose in the mini games. So there's that. That sucks. I'm still salty about that. But it seems like they're gonna be way more useful in this one, at least from what I'm gathering. And they're all gonna be sharing the same onion. So yeah. So, enough nerding about Pikmin. So I'm sure all of you are bored by now. Mario Kart. Okay, so not impressed by the track. The track is squeaky clean something. I don't remember. It's a bathroom. Yeah. It's meh. I don't get it. The exciting part is the characters, and I'm so glad that they're putting PD back. PD, oh my god, he was one of my favorites in Double Dash. Not really a character I would constantly use in Double Dash, but like one of my favorites, just because, I don't know, he got random items from every character, and I just chose him over King Boo. His head was fat in that one though. It was mega fat. And then we got Kamek, or Kamek, whatever. They say comic. I don't think that's, no, that's not it. He's been
overdue in Mario Kart for ages. He was supposed to be in the very first Super Nintendo Mario Kart, but got scrapped. So yeah, definitely should have been in the game decades ago. And then Wiggler, interesting choice. I'm not gonna say no to it. It looks cute, but still interesting choice. I know it's a character from Mario Kart 7, so there's that. And I think that leaves us with 2 character slots on Mario Kart, which pretty sure I know exactly who they are, and if Nintendo knows what they're doing, which I think they do. Nintendo's actually they've been making really smart moves lately. I think they're starting to realize that okay, what kind of foot is that? I think they're starting to realize that the fans are kind of catching on to their schemes and such. I cannot draw feet. I don't know how to draw feet. Help! I'm pretty sure I know what the 2 other characters are. It's gonna be Diddy and Funky, 100%. I think the only character that they would actually leave out that used to be a Mario Kart character is the Queen Bee from Mario Galaxy that was in Mario Kart 7. And I don't think anyone's gonna miss her, so not even Nintendo. So it's gotta be Diddy and Funky. Funky at the very least, but the fact that Diddy Kong wasn't even in the base game shocks me. So yeah, that's my big brain prediction as to what they're going to be doing for the last one, since Funky Kong was like one of the most popular Mario Kart characters ever. Definitely saving it for last. It's borderline a Smash Bros. Reveal kind of levels of hype or whatever. And I'm kind of shocked that, you know, with the inclusion of new characters, they haven't done any new cars. Like, what? No new cars? Why? Why are there no new cars? I am upset. And also, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to squeeze in Tears of the Kingdom Link into the game. Like, we already have Breath of the Wild Link and Skyward Sword Link. I mean, it was originally Skyward Sword Link, and then it became Breath of the Wild Link as, like, the extra character that was randomly updated in there. Wouldn't be surprised if they just decided to throw in, like, Tears of the Kingdom Link with, like, his new arm and, like, the hood and, I don't know, something like that. Okay, so I have the main body down. I just need to make the arms, the head. Here, let's start working on the head. I'm trying to give her, like, a vague outline for her hair. No, it looks kind of goofy at the moment. All part of the process. New Amiibo. That's another highlight for me. I think everyone's in an agreement that the Zelda Amiibo is the best out of all of them. Hands down. For some reason, Ganondorf didn't quite translate very well into plastic. But that might be just me, but they made the Zelda one look so good. I love her like 2D art more than the Amiibo itself, actually. I'm surprised at how well this is turning out. Yeah, other than that, no other thoughts on the Amiibo other than just the Zelda one was just great. Now, the highlight, like, other than Mario RPG, I think Mario RPG was probably the biggest announcement, in my opinion. But one of my personal favorite highlights of the showcase, and anyone who saw it, you already know what it is. It's a new 2D Mario game called I almost said New Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. That's a day one purchase for me. Oh my god, does it look beautiful? Oh my goodness. I didn't think they could make 2D Mario work again. And I think everyone else thought that too. Because, like, after Mario Maker, like, what do you do after that? Because, like, Mario Maker is, like, the pinnacle 2D Mario game because it's the 2D Mario game that never ends. It was such a brilliant design, too. But with
you know, we were running with let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 new Super Mario Bros. Games forever. Yeah, that started to get stale for everyone. This is pretty much a new Super Mario Bros. Successor, except they made the art style so much better. Oh my god. The art style, I can talk about it for ages. It looks like, almost looks like everyone is made out of clay, kind of. I don't know if that's like the best way to put it. The animations, see, I was talking about animations in my last Art to Art or Artcast or whatever, and it really makes a big difference. Everyone that saw that trailer all had to talk about the art style and the animations. Animations are everything. But it's a main highlight because of how lacking New Super Mario Bros. Was in like character in terms of animations. And you know, just seeing the reuse of animations in the Zelda games was a personal letdown for me, but hey, it works fine. This is the direction I wanted to see Mario go in, and I'm so glad that I'm seeing it. New power-ups include long, stretchy Mario. I don't know if that's actually like a power-up or like a level exclusive thing. Spiky ball Mario. There's like a hat parachute thing. I don't know why Peach has one. She could have just floated with her dress. I don't know. And then Elephant Mario, like what? And Cat Mario was weird enough. Elephant Mario? Really? And this is the first mainline Mario game where Zelda, where Daisy is playable. That's a first. That's a first. Anyone who doesn't know, Daisy has always been exclusive to like Mario parties and Mario sports games, other than Super Mario Land. Super Mario Land was like the only actual main Daisy game. Kinda. Yeah, I mean, you never played as her, but she was the damsel in distress. Okay. So she has like these. All right, that's a wonderful start so far. I don't know how I nailed that eye shape so quickly. That was, bro. Am I an artist? Am I actually good at art? Okay, that left eye, or her right eye, not so much. Never been amazing at mouths. Okay, yes, something's up with this eyeball. Something is really up with this eyeball. I can't place it. All artists know the struggle of the one eyeball thing. You get one perfectly right, and then you just can't figure out what to do with the other one. Okay, we're kinda there. We're kinda there. Okay. And then for anyone who pays attention to ARMS lore, which is none of you, I'm aware. All of the ARMS characters have like a spiral eye. Yeah, a little bit more on the Mario Kart topic. Mario Kart topic a little bit. I just kind of hope this is coming from an ARMS fan, because for anyone who doesn't know, the same development group that works on Mario Kart works on ARMS. So I'm just praying that, you know, by the time that they're done with Mario Kart is the time when they work on ARMS 2, because I've been waiting so long for ARMS 2 to come, because Splatoon already has 2 sequels. Where's ARMS sequel? Please. Other than that, I've kind of ran out of topics. So I guess what I'll end it off on in terms of topics, because I am seemingly running out. This is actually exactly why I'm going to be bringing this up, because I do want to talk a little bit more about other things other than games, because it would be a little more interesting. I mean, I tried to definitely do that by quite a bit by telling some stories, but I have a hard time remembering stories unless certain instances help me remember them. So, if you guys have any questions for me that you'd like me to answer in my next Heart to Art, please do leave comments in the comment section. I would very much like to know what you guys want to know about me. And if you guys have any questions that are, you know, a little too sensitive or just straight up out of pocket, I may not answer them. However, if you have any certain questions about this, don't that's not going to be sensitive at all. So don't worry about that. I am loving this so far. I almost re-rolled on her for this. I can't believe I almost re-rolled this because I just didn't know what to do with it. This was fun. This was fun. I can't guarantee that all of them will be fun, but this certainly was. Wow. Look how far we've gone. We've went from we're here now. We were here. All right, let me bump up that opacity. We started here. And now we're here. See, my goofy process works. It works, I swear. I don't even know what this is. If I knew what it was, maybe I... The thing that Sakurai was smoking out of. That's how he got the idea, because he was smoking something, and he based this weapon on the thing he was smoking out of. So how have y'all been today? You all doing okay? All doing good? You think I'm doing a good job? I hope so. I mean, I think I'm doing a good job, but you know, I'm more interested in your opinion. All right. Okay. I made it work. And I'm very happy about it. I don't know how I did it, but yeah, I just couldn't figure out how to like make it work really good. And then I just started going for it, and it's working. It worked. I'm gonna color this later, and I'll show you guys the end result at the end of the video. Maybe even a time lapse. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm sorry I ran out of topics like halfway through, because I knew this one was gonna take a while, but I'm actually surprised I got this done within like 2 hours. Let me know what you think. It could be total trash to you guys. I don't know. I think this is a W for me, because I didn't think I could make this work. And it's working for me. Min and Dark Pit. Here you go. But anyways, I'm Xara Fang. Hope you enjoyed. This is probably a pretty long one.
probably going to be an hour at least. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Anything you want to say to the camera?
You.
Yui. Speak to the mic.
You.